The hill crest was bathed in bright morning light as Luni and Mina prepared for their quest. The playful breezes ruffled the amber fields, carrying the sweet scent of adventure with them. Their mission was clear: find the finest acorns in the land. Luni, bold and energetic as ever, was all ready for a sprint. "We should go right now, Mina. I bet the biggest and the juiciest acorns are just waiting for us," she said, her eyes gleaming with excitement. Mina, on the other hand, was a careful planner. "Luni, we need a plan. We can't rush into this. Remember, the acorns are hidden everywhere. In the acorn tumble zone, the leaf surge ridge, and maybe even beyond." Luni's excitement dimmed a bit at the mention of waiting, but she knew her sister was right. "Okay, fine. Let's make a plan first. But can we at least do that while we walk?" Mina laughed gently at her. The contrast between Luni's enthusiastic hurry and her own cautious approach was, as always, a source of amusement. "All right, that's a start. Let's go slow, though. Slow and steady, okay?" With a plan in the works and an agreement to embark on their quest, the two sisters shared a look of anticipation and excitement under the warm, golden light of the morning sun. The hill crest buzzed with life and promise as their adventure was just about to begin. The playful breezes from the hill crest led Luni, Mina, and Lili onto the acorn tumble zone. It was a maze of swirling soft gold and warm brown tumbleweeds. Buried deep within these whimsical bundles were the acorns they sought. As they stepped into a flurry of tumbling acorns, they felt a rush of joy and energy. "Eureka!" shouted Luni, energetically diving into an acorn-filled tumbleweed. She emerged with a handful of acorns, but not without her hair full of twigs and leaves. Meanwhile, Mina, as careful as ever, was meticulously checking each tumbleweed. Her patience paid off as she found some of the biggest acorns yet. Observing from the distance was Oliver, a wise old owl. His gaze flitted between the enthusiastic Luni and the diligent Mina, silently cheering them on. Suddenly, a particularly large tumbleweed caught Lili's eye. "Look!" she squealed, pointing at the tumbling bundle. It veered unpredictably in the wind, causing a small flurry of laughter as Luni, Mina, and even Oliver tried to predict its path. A string of giggles escaped Lili as she chased the tumbleweed, her joy infecting the others. Luni and Mina joined the playful chase, their eyes sparkling in the bright light. Finally, after a good round of laughter, they managed to catch the elusive tumbleweed, revealing a rich cache of acorns. They gave each other high fives, their initial collection of acorns growing significantly. Their journey had truly begun, and with the acorn tumble zone behind them, they couldn't wait to see what lay ahead. The friends' next stop on their acorn quest was at the leaf surge ridge. The ridge was alive with the sound of leaf flutters and distant giggles. The warm brown leaves, like tiny boats, bobbed and danced on the playful breezes. "Oh, look at them go!" Lili cheered, eyes wide as she watched leaves swish and swirl in the air. "They're like huge, playful dragons, roaring and swooping in the sky." Luni giggled at Lili's imaginative exaggeration, her heart pounding with excitement. "All right, team, let's navigate our way through these dragons," she declared. She was just about to rush forward when Mina held her back. "Hold on," Mina cautioned, peering at the flurry of leaves. "We don't want to get lost in the dragon's dance. Let's observe their pattern first. Then we can cross safely." Lili clapped her hands in delight. "I love this plan. It's like solving a puzzle." And so they watched carefully, studying the rhythm and flow of the leaf dragons. With Mina's observation and guidance, they started crossing the ridge, their laughter mingling with the rustling leaves. Even though the leaf surge ridge was initially an obstacle, they overcame it through cooperation and patience. Their bond strengthened as they realized they could face any challenge together, a reassuring promise of the journey ahead. As the sun climbed higher, Luni, Mina, and Lili arrived at the mushroom ring. Filtered beams of delightful morning light cast purple and violet shadows across the enchanting setup. "Look!" exclaimed Lili, her fingers brushing against a mushroom's smooth cap. "They're fairy houses!" Mina grinned at Lili's imagination and decided to play along. "That's right, Lili. And I bet they've hidden magical treasures for us." In this spirit of fun and fantasy, Luni, ever the risk-taker, leaned down and gently lifted a mushroom, revealing something unexpected beneath. "What's this?" Beneath the mushroom was a secret map, charting a path to a giant acorn, the Great Acorn. The twist thrilled them all. "A hidden map! This must lead us to the Great Acorn," Mina exclaimed, her problem-solving mind quickly decoding the intricate trail etched on it. Even Oliver, who had been sitting silently on a branch above, gave a soft hoot, intrigued by their discovery. With newfound excitement, the friends studied the map, laying down plans for their intensified quest. The magical mushroom ring, bathed in the soft glow of filtered sunlight, seemed to whisper secrets and promises of grand adventures yet to unfold. In the heart of the berry thicket maze, sounds of laughter were carried by gentle, shifting air. The air wiggled with echoes and the soft plops of ripened berries falling from their branches. The smell of the sweet berries filled the air, mixing with the jade color of the maze leaves. The maze was a puzzle indeed, and at its center, the friends bickered playfully. "Left!" Luni, ever the risk-taker, insisted, with a moss-covered stone map in her paws. "No, right," countered Mina, squinting at the map with the focused determination of a problem solver. "We've been at this turn for 5 whole minutes," Lili chimed in. She whirled around and pointed an acorn straight up towards the muted sunbeam filtering through the thicket. "Let's ask the sunbeam. If it falls left, then we go left. If it tumbles right, we go to the right." A wordless agreement passed between Mina and Luni. The next moment, Lili tossed the acorn high up into the air. All eyes followed the acorn as it spiraled upwards, hit the ray of sunlight, and came tumbling down. The acorn plopped down on the mossy ground and swiveled a bit before rolling down towards the right path. Amused chuckles filled the air as the friends proceeded right, guided by the wisdom of a tumbling acorn. Their playful banter continued as they wove their way, both guided and challenged by the delightful, twisting berry thicket maze. Soon enough, they reached a sunny glade overflowing with more acorns than they could carry, their laughter ringing out around the maze in sweet celebration. They emerged from the twisted tangles of the berry thicket maze to find themselves at the edge of a lively creek. The jade-green water burbled and gurgled as it flowed over smooth stones, filling the area with soft splashes and tiny pops. Luni, Mina, and Lili all drew a collective breath of awe at the sight. "All right, team." Luni took the lead, her eyes sparkling with determination. "It's time for the big jump." Just as they were about to leap, a loud sneeze echoed across the creek. Startled, they turned to find Oliver, the owl, perched on a branch nearby. The force of his sneeze had sent a shiver through the branch, causing a chain reaction that made the stepping stones tremble in the water. "Hoot! Excuse me." Oliver blinked his round eyes apologetically as he floated down to stabilize the stones. The unexpected disruption brought a wave of laughter and renewed energy to the group. They exchanged a quick, playful glance before charging forward together, leaping from stone to stone. Their landing sent ripples through the water, laughter echoing through the air as they made their way across the creek. And just like that, the wide creek that had seemed like such a large obstacle was now behind them. They had navigated through one more challenge together. Spurred on by their success, they continued their search for the great acorn, their excitement bubbling over with each step they took. As the sun began its descent, painting the sky with soft orange hues, Luni, Mina, and Lili found themselves back at the hill crest. Their journey had come to an end, and with them they carried bags bulging with acorns. The warm sunset glow bathed their faces, highlighting their smiles of contentment and satisfaction. Mina, Luni turned towards her friend, holding the great acorn up high. You did a great job with all the planning today. You should keep this. No, Luni, replied Mina. Your courage got us through. You keep it. Just as they were about to engage in a friendly tug-of-war over the great acorn, Lili stepped in with chaotic joy. We found it together, so we share it together. Laughter filled the air as they agreed to Lili's suggestion. The great acorn would symbolize their shared achievement and the warm memories of their day. They celebrated by sharing stories of their daring ventures, laughing about the tumble of acorns in the wind, and the unexpected wobble of the stepping stones. Each tale was shared with a sense of nostalgia, their joy echoing in the midst of the playful breezes whistling past. Their hill crest, bathed in the glorious hues of twilight, was brimming with their shared satisfaction. As they basked in the glow of the setting sun, they reveled in their triumph, and the knowledge that together they could conquer any quest that awaited them. Mina, Luni, and Lili finally reached the enchanting Starglow Hollow. The place was alive with the warm glow of the setting sun and the soft twinkle of the stars overhead. Fireflies danced around them in a shimmer of light, painting the twilight purple sky with their delicate glow, reflecting the firefly shimmer mentioned as the atmospheric feature in the story context. The excitement was contagious. Luni couldn't contain her joy and started hopping around in a goofy dance. Come on, let's celebrate, like this. She demonstrated a silly bobbing move, her laughter echoing in the peaceful hollow. Wait, like this? Mina tried to mimic Luni's dance, but her movements were more rhythmical and graceful. The scene was filled with celebratory humor, the friends gleefully sharing their triumph. Lili squealed in delight, joining the dance with a series of twirls that sent her spiraling into a pile of crunchy leaves. Their dancing debate didn't last long. After some friendly banter and a lot of giggles, they finally decided on a dance that was a mix of all their moves. Even the fireflies seemed to join their merry dance, twinkling brighter with their shared joy. Just as they were catching their breaths, Oliver the owl appeared, landing softly on a low branch. He looked on, a warm gleam in his eyes as he watched the friends celebrate their successful adventure. The great acorn journey had brought them closer together, a treasure more precious than any acorn. The promise of shared joy and future adventures twinkled in their eyes, brighter than the stars overhead. The three companions returned to their snug nest, nestled on Nest View Ledge. The world around them was bathed in a warm, twilight purple haze as the sky prepared to welcome the blanket of night. The air was quiet, only punctuated by the soft hoots of their friend Oliver, who had found a comfortable perch nearby. Luni, Mina, and Lili settled into their cozy nest, their bodies warmed by the day's exertion, and hearts filled with the satisfaction of their fulfilled quest. Their eyes were bright with the twinkle of shared memories, their hands still clutching the coveted great acorn. Lili looked at her friends, an impish grin tugging at her lips. "Why don't we go on another adventure right now? We can look for the great berry next." The gentle bedtime humor filled the nest as Luni and Mina playfully suggested they do that in their dreams instead. "No, Lili," Mina said with a soft laugh. "We need to rest now. We can dream of our next adventure tonight and begin anew tomorrow." Lili agreed with a yawn, curling up next to her friends. They all promised to dream of new exciting quests, their laughter fading into soft breathing as they drifted off to sleep. Oliver, from his perch, watched over their peaceful slumber. The day had ended as beautifully as it had begun, with friendship, laughter, and the promise of more adventures under the amber and soft gold hues of the changing autumn light. Their shared quest had not only brought them the great acorn, but also the treasure of unforgettable moments and deeper bonds of friendship. The day's excitement settled into the quiet tranquility of the night, a soft lullaby whispering through the stillness. Their cozy nest, bathed in soft orange and moonlight silver, was a heartwarming picture of friendship and adventure, promising more joyous days to come. The autumn adventure brought them to Harvest Nook, a cozy corner tucked away between Hillcrest's Curve and Leaf Surge Ridge. The nook was bathed in warm sunset glow and firefly shimmer, painting a picture of shared memories. The air smelled of autumn, ripe berries, wet earth, and the faint aroma of the great acorn they had found. Giggles echoed through the nook as Luni presented each of her friends with a piece of the great acorn. Mina, the careful planner, had marked equal parts, and Luni, the energetic leader, carried out the task with precision. Lili clapped her hands with chaotic joy, her laughter triggering a gentle shower of fireflies. "I can't believe we found the great acorn," she exclaimed. Their excitement filled the nook, dancing on the gentle breeze along with the fireflies. Just when it seemed all was settled, Oliver, their owl friend, decided to join the celebration. His soft hoots echoed through their cozy enclosure, adding to the warmth of the moment. Oliver reminded the friends of their journey and the laughter it had brought with it. Each challenge they had faced, each mishap that had caused a wave of giggles, and every single success they had shared together. The warmth they felt was not just from the setting sun or the glowing fireflies, but from the bond they had deepened during their quest. The day's excitement was replaced by a peaceful calm. A soft slumber stole over them as they drifted off to sleep, dreaming of future adventures. Their nest was filled with soft orange and moonlight silver, a warm cocoon spun from dreams, laughter, and shared memories.